Hi everyone, I'm Mark from the Freelance Unlocked Conference 2025. Up next is a session that'll level up your productivity using AI tools. Please join me in welcoming our speaker, Julien Look. All right, let's dive right in. Julien, take it away with an overview of the key fields where AI can boost our productivity.
Okay, quick test. Can you please explain the agenda for today's presentation?
Absolutely. Today we'll be covering 5 key areas. First, we'll explore the main fields of productivity where AI can make a real difference. Then, we'll share a list of AI tools, categorized by their specific functions. Next, we'll do a deep dive into practical AI use cases that you can apply to your freelance work right away. After that, we'll discuss how AI is transforming the future of work. And finally, we'll wrap up with some useful tips and resources to help you get started. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I hope that sounds good for you guys. Okay, so I think there's a lot of people that talk about the revolution of AI. We have to do something. We have to become more adaptable to this new technology. What I'm kind of missing in all of these conversations is that not many people are talking about what tools are actually helpful today. And this is essentially what I want to bring forward today. And I want to share with you all of the tools that I'm using in my workflow as a software engineer, as a freelancer, as an agency owner, and then hopefully inspire you guys with some of these ideas. I'm not only going to disclose all of the tools that I'm using, I'm also going to share 3 practical use cases that I identified for my workflow, and that I think might be also really helpful for you to explore. 30 minutes is not enough for this, guys. Okay, so those are the 6 key areas that I like to think about when I'm thinking about using AI for productivity. We have speed, so we want to use automations to improve our speed and efficiency. We want to scale. We can use many bots at the same time to execute different tasks. We want to personalize it. I assume many of you guys have already wrote LinkedIn posts using AI, or wrote drafts for proposals for clients. This is what I'm talking about. Costs. I mean, yeah, all of these automations are really making costs, putting costs down, which is a big factor. It helps in decision making. I don't know if anybody is using AI to spar ideas on your direction as a business. Definitely something that I do, and it really helps. And it improves performance overall in my core work. So I'm a software engineer. I think it's not a secret anymore. Software engineers are using AI nowadays in their daily workflow. This is what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, last thing. This is from a paper from PwC that was published earlier this year. I think that the number is actually quite accurate overall. Across the whole board of the business, I think AI will increase productivity by 30 to 50%. All right, so I kind of feel like I'm introducing a medical product. Oh, AI has really helped me transforming my life. And this is kind of like a comparison that I want to show you here at the start. So I think like most of you might know me like this. After AI, my appearance has kind of changed to this kind of fashion. I hope you will remember me like that. Okay, no, real talk. Okay, so those are like some bullet points that I identified myself. I'm just going to read out the right side. It's a before-after comparison. I'm way faster at retrieving information for myself. Before it was Google, now I'm using mostly AI-generated tools to help me retrieve and collect information, and also to store them. Proposals, I just mentioned that, drafted in Vim, automated content production, which is one use case that I want to show you guys today, and yeah, better coding, better debugging, and there's so many more use cases, and I'm sure you guys already have like your glorious moment that you already experienced for yourselves when you're looking at this. So yeah, please embrace this feeling right now as we go on this presentation. So now we're going into the actual tools that I'm using. I'm using most of my time to actually explain the case studies to you, so I'm just going to browse through this really quickly. Again, I'm going to share the slides with you so you can have a look at this in detail later. I'm going to drop one sentence for each of these icons that you see there. So one category we have here is operations and research. Probably no wonder that you see ChatGPT in the middle here. I guess everybody is doing this nowadays. On the left side, you've got Notebook LM, which is document information retrieval. If you have very, very long papers and you need to have specific extracts from it, this is the tool for you. Perplexity is kind of the Google search of the modern era. Although ChatGPT is competing with this feature nowadays, and I'm seeing myself gravitating towards ChatGPT for search purposes as well nowadays. Fathom is a AI note taker for meetings, and Notion AI is for product management. Helps you to organize your projects. Voice AI, what you just heard, was created by 11 Labs. And the cool thing about this one is also it has a new product that's a conversational AI agent that exists since this year. The AI space is evolving so rapidly. So yeah, it can help you to not only retrieve information from the documents that you feed it, but also execute functions for you. Book meetings, schedule a refund for a customer or something like that. Oh yeah, one thing that I forgot to mention, all of the AI tools that I'm presenting to you, they are free of use, or at least they have a free tier. So all of the things are, free to experiment with, and then you can see if you want to adopt this in larger scale. All right, for content production, I have a range of things. I'm using Adobe Express, free tool from Adobe. Wow, what's going on there? Yeah, so Adobe Express image generation, also image editing. It has a comprehensive range of things that work really well for me, and the image output is also very neat. For pitch decks, for customers, I'm using pitch.com, which you have next to it. This presentation was created by Gamma.app. If you heard about this, it's kind of like PowerPoint powered by AI. So yeah, I'm not putting in too much work into creating these slides, although a few adjustments have to be made, of course. But yeah, like the overall structure looks pretty neat already, and I'm really happy about that. I also suck at design, so this is really helpful for me. Next to it, we've got HeyGen, which is a AI video avatar generating tool. For those of you that actually watch my LinkedIn content, they have probably seen my very charismatic Gen Z AI video agent already. Yeah, so this one was created by HeyGen. And on the right, we've got CapCut for editing videos, which has also cool AI features in it. For those that are sophisticated about using sales and outreach, there's 3 tools I like to recommend. One of them is Apollo for sales funnels. In the middle, you've got Crystal, which is giving you a profile of someone's LinkedIn and a little personality analysis. It kind of helps you to figure out what you need to write this person, what they want to hear. Oh, oopsie. And then we've got Clay.com on the right, which is something that I'm going to dive deeper into for one of the 3 use cases. So it's not gonna, we're going to dive into that later. Software engineering, pretty brief on, I think everyone knows Cursor. I think everyone knows GitHub Copilot. The one in the middle is a niche product. It's called Tempo Labs. It's good for front-end engineers, and it's kind of closing the bridge between designers and software engineers. So you can actually drag and drop designs like you used to from Figma, and you can also code in that. And it has AI also. So, oh, by the way, I'm not getting any money from advertising these products. It's really out of my pure convincement. All right, so deep dive. The use cases with AI that I selected for you guys today. We are gonna have a customer success agent that we're gonna look into what kind of functionalities it has. Content creation, pipeline with a bunch of AI tools in it, and then networking and lead gen for efficient outreach and engagement. Okay, so you saw the agent that I launched at the start already. Okay, so there's many people here. I see one speaker there. I want to run a little experiment with you guys, so I can just show you what it actually can do instead of just explaining it. You are a speaker, right? What's your name? Matteo. What's your last name?
It's a hard one.
Yeah. Do you mind if I select somebody else? I'm not sure if I can pronounce it right. Who else is a speaker here? Oh, hi, okay, I know you. Okay, Matteo, right?
Yeah.
Casele?
Cassese.
Casese, okay. I think we can do this. All right.
Scorsese. Think of Scorsese, just do it.
Okay, okay. I mean, at the end of the day, the AI agent has to understand that. So why I'm asking for this is because I've been actually feeding information from this conference into this agent right now, and I just want to show you what it can do, right? All right, so this is the second one. It's not the original one.
Hi, I'm Mark from this Freelance Unlocked conference. What's the topic right now?
First off, we're talking about the usage of AI voice agents for customer success. Could you please give an example of how voice agents can be used in that use case?
Okay, I can certainly provide an example of how AI voice agents can be used for customer success. Imagine a customer is having trouble setting up a new software account. Instead of waiting on hold, they can call an AI voice agent. The agent can guide them through the setup process, answer frequently asked questions, and even troubleshoot common issues, all in a natural-sounding conversation. This frees up human agents to handle more complex issues, leading to faster resolution times and happier customers.
Okay, thank you. Another question. We are at the conference right now. Could you maybe tell us what Judith Bollard is talking about in her speech?
I can certainly help with that. Judith Bollard is sharing her experiences on transitioning into freelancing.
That was a short one, okay. Okay, so could you tell me what Matteo Scese is talking about?
Matteo Casese is talking about business mentoring and leadership development.
Okay. Thank you. Please end the call now.
Okay, I can do that. It was great talking with you. Have a wonderful day.
All right, so you see it closed itself right now. So this is also important for these AI voice agents because you don't want to burn your credits, right? Other function executions are also possible if you integrate it into this. Why I'm showing you all of this is, right, I'm not standing here to tell you, oh, look, there's these like shiny tools and it's super complicated to implement them. I'm believing that everybody of you can do this because it doesn't require any software engineering skills. And this can also be integrated in any platform that you want to. 2025. Wow. I was really impressed when I saw this. I mean, it sounds a bit robotic, but I mean, it does its job, right? Okay. Anyway, thank you too. Applause to the speakers. Okay. How much time have we got left? Yeah, okay, we're good. All right, so this is use case number 1. Use case number 2 would be the content creation pipeline. I think it's important for you guys to just look at this graph here. This one was created with make.com. For those that know Zapier, it's the same thing but with a nice looking UI. What it essentially does is, oh no, wait, let me come from the pain point first. So the ones that are creating content, while they're doing their main business, probably know like how tedious this is to do. So I thought about, okay, why not automate this and see how well it works. The 2 tools that I'm using in this pipeline is first a script creator, which is something that ChatGPT can do for you. The second thing is HeyGen, what I've been just mentioning, which is this AI video creation tool. So what you do in this pipeline is, you get the script, this is like the brown node there, that you feed into the next node, which is creating the video for you. And then afterwards you create a little LinkedIn post from the script, which you then post to LinkedIn in the end. All of this is also not done by code in the end, right? So yeah, everybody could do this. Okay, so downsides of this approach, by the way, I guess you can see that already. You cannot edit the video. So you kind of have to trust the AI that it's giving you output that will not damage your reputation. If you have an idea about this, then let me know. And also the video format is a bit rigid. I think that's something specific about the tooling itself. Yeah, you use something and you accept the limitations that this platform provides here. But yeah, anyway, we want to assess the authenticity of the output of this generation tool. So I have a question for all of you now. Please raise your hand, whoever thinks the left video is the original one. Okay, all right. So who of you thinks the right one is the original one? Okay, good. So who of you outliers thinks none of them are the original? You win. Okay, so what you can see like this, the motion and everything kind of like looks natural. We haven't checked the audio yet. Audio and video kind of has to match. So we're gonna play 2 videos now, and I'm gonna do the same experiment with you guys. And yeah, we can then assess how promising this feature is.
Hey Julian, your instant avatar is ready. Try creating videos with it. Also click the feedback button to share what you think. Hope you enjoy.
Probably not the original. Okay, here's the original.
So let's try another 5 minutes of speaking and looking at the camera. So in the last video, I had a little introduction from HeyGen, and it showed that I was like looking away from the camera for a bit.
I was actually explaining a problem here for this video generation tool. The limitation of this is that you cannot give it too many random factors. What I mean by that is you cannot look away from the camera, you cannot use too many gestures, otherwise it will interpret patterns that are not really matching with the things that you say. As I would speak naturally, for example, right? So if I would say something sad, for example, right, and it would randomly raise my hand in the video, that's kind of like what the AI thinks is appropriate. That's why giving it less room for interpretation is kind of good, but also limiting in that regard. But for explanatory video, it's amazing. There's so many things that you can do with this already. Last case for today, we've got the networking and lead gen part. And here also on the right side, you see a pipeline again. What is cool about the tool that I'm explaining here is that most of these steps are already integrated. Yeah, it's clay.com. I'm going to show you in a little video demo how this actually looks like. But the pipeline looks like the following. For those that are not really engaged in, that are not really doing sales funnels that structuredly, you have a enrichment part, which means you gather information from the internet about that person, which is done using an AI scraper. Then you write a custom email for cold outreach to that person, also used with AI. And yeah, you put that in your database, and after that it triggers an event that sends the email. You also have control over that flow, so you can edit the parts in between. Yeah, I think life as a solopreneur is so much easier if you have these tools at hand. Okay, so this one is a little bit messy, but I think you get a feeling of what this actually does. You get a table output, and it gives you all the information about the lead that you want to write to. Then you can create templates that are partly written by AI, partly written by your own text to give it somewhat of your own style. And what I like about Clay is that it actually understands your style quite well. Yeah, and then you send it out. We come to the end of the presentation. I want to share with you my perspective on how I think work will change in the upcoming years. And I also want to share a bit of a bit of a perspective how you can start adopting these tools for you, if any of these use cases have not been interesting for you yet. So first off, what I think is we are already like in the age of automation for quite a while, and I think this will just accelerate with AI. We will experience a major skill shift because of that also. Maybe you've already experiencing that for yourselves. In my case, I can definitely say that the stress will be more on business requirements, leadership, things that are a little bit far away from my original work. And yeah, when it comes to the full automation and the cooperation between agents, we will have co-pilots or many agents that will work collaboratively together, and you're kind of like sitting at the pinnacle of it and will manage everything. This is kind of the direction that I see for everyone here. So, how do I think you should adopt AI tools for yourselves? This is the 4-step plan that I have laid out for you. First off, I believe the biggest question to ask is, what are your actual pain points? What are the things that are taking so much time away from you and you wish that would be automated? Then, once you have these pain points and your priorities set, you can start with a small pilot project, something very easy that maybe takes a week or so, with clearly defined KPIs, so you can assess for yourself if that really made you faster or more productive in the end. And once you tested the pilot successfully, you go on and train your team. So everyone adopts this technology, nobody will be left behind. And then last but not least, you scale your successful projects, right? Things to note for this one is, many of these pilot projects might not work. I've experienced that for myself. There's things where I feel like, wow, this is amazing, I definitely need this, but then, something in the workflow is just not working out the way I hoped it would. So, I kind of feel like I need to iterate fast on this and not get too stuck up with the things that I originally envisioned for my projects. View out comes with a critical lens. That's why I've been also sharing with you the things that I don't really feel are working well, the 3 use cases that I showed you. And most important thing, AI is not your replacement. It's going to be an extension of your core skills. So, last thing, we've got some tools to look out for that I would really like you to check out. Those are the 4. On the left top, you've got Google AI Studio, which is a suite of different tools that you can check out. A little bit like ChatGPT, but more comprehensive on some sides. You've got video generation, you've got video calls with an AI agent, so you can show actually like what's going on with you and ask it questions, which is kind of cool. And lots of other stuff to dive into, so that's quite an exciting new thing from them. Below it, we've got Kling AI, which is a video editor, but it can also generate videos for you. So they are quite a comprehensive video creation tool. Then you've got Figma AI. So they just rolled it out at the Config conference. If you've watched it, there's 3 new tools that they introduced. One of them that I'm really looking forward to is to create whole wireframes by AI, which can then be translated into code. That's kind of cool. And then you've got OpenAI Academy. It's not really a tool. Okay, for those that really want to look more into all this like AI jargon and want to learn and adopt or become a leader in this whole space, then that's what I would want to recommend to you guys. Okay, buzzwords to look out for. If your LinkedIn feed is not filled enough with this, look out for these. Also like structured into 5 categories. I'm not going to read them out one by one. Just want to share them for the purpose of sharing with you guys. Might be interesting and relevant for you. Yeah, that's basically it. That was faster than I thought. Based on ChatGPT, you should ask me these questions. And if you want to connect with me on LinkedIn or here, I'm going to stay here for the whole day. just scan this QR code or talk to me anytime.